We do have some people from far away.
We do have people from far away.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, we might be on. Are we on? And here we are, just still sitting here, yickety-yakking to one another, and I think maybe we're on.
I think so. Let's check our
just seeing
sound
if we have a sound
quick.
this morning. We might.
We've done pretty good, but you know that one time I don't check where it's going to be a whole live that's
just
really
us with
silent.
our mouth doing this. Just like that. Just like that. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm enjoying the little bit cooler weather, but you know what I saw on the news last night? We are still 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the average.
I know.
That's a lot for October.
It is a lot.
I keep wishing that the dang garden would die so I don't have to go out and water it right now. But it's okay.
Are you still getting stuff out of it though?
A little. It's really slowed down, but yeah, we're a little bit. Stan went out. He put a big plastic thing around his foot because he has to keep it.
That's true. He had surgery last week.
He did. And so he had to put a big plastic thing around his foot so he could go out in the garden and check the garden. So he brought in just a little bit, just a handful of stuff, not a lot. So it's getting towards the end of the season.
I do. Okay. Oh, Jordan says she got her Mr. Pumpkinhead done last night.
Jordy, you got bring it in and
burning
show
the midnight oil to get it done.
Oh,
good job.
Good job.
And I want to check on Marianne next. And it's coming today and tomorrow, I guess, is the next hurricane. So.
We hope you're okay.
Stay safe.
And, you know, Stan was telling me last night on the news also that this new one, I can't remember what his name is, Milton? Is it Milton? Okay, so
that's coming
right
tonight.
now, 180 miles.
It's a Category 5 right now.
They're out there.
It's a Category 5. So it's worse than Helene.
I know. Well, they did say that it will, when it hits land, but what they're concerned about is all the debris that's there
that's
right
all
now,
out there.
Picking all of that up and sending that all over.
I was watching a video. One lady was saying the problem is everybody's furniture is out on the road right now, and it's just going to be floating around, banging into stuff, and
throwing it into
so dangerous.
So be careful, all of our friends.
We are. Yes, praying for all of you. Yes. Please be careful.
Yes, yes. So
and Jordan can get her boot off in 2 weeks, so that's exciting.
Oh, good, Jordy. We're glad you're healing well, sweetheart. That is really good news.
Yeah, thanks for joining and watching with us this morning. We have a couple things to talk about.
Do you see the black bags under my eyes?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
All the things, right?
All the things. Oh, my gosh, Miss Liz. I have been working so hard on Second Saturday, and I'm so excited.
That's like the number one thing we have to talk about today. It's coming up.
It's
how many days?
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, 4
days.
Oh, 4 days.
You guys have been hearing us talk. Well, you hear us talk about it forever, but the new round starts on Saturday, which I can't quite wrap my brain around yet. I
can't either. Although I did start writing the patterns for December. So
good for you.
November's are done. So October's are all done. Samples are all done. Boards are all done. I am ready to go.
Perfect.
I am ready to go. November, I have my blocks all made. The patterns are all written.
And I'm testing those.
Yep, we just have to go through and make sure that what we have in there is good to go. And then like I said, I started writing the directions.
That's
for December.
Super cool.
I know I got to be on top of things.
Well,
a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and it's good.
It
is really good.
It is good.
But we have to be months ahead. And so anyway, we're just so excited for you to join us.
Oh my gosh.
Come Saturday, if you've already signed up. If you haven't signed up yet, there's still time.
Yeah, we
still have a few spots. Mm-hmm. So jump in with us. You have to call or come in the store to sign up.
Right.
But yeah. You're welcome.
It's just $80 to join us, and same rules that we've always done. So if you don't finish your blocks that month, it's just $5 to get your next ones. And so it's going to be about a 60-inch quilt again. So it will be a nice size quilt.
Yes.
Think spring,
right?
But not. I'm not a pastel kind of girl.
Not a super baby pastel colors.
But no,
it's going to be beautiful.
Good. It is. I am so happy with. So Donna and I worked really hard all summer, and I went out there and we got the quilt all designed, and it's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Even for me that don't like pink and purple, there might be a little pink and purple in it. Just saying, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm really, I love it. I think it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am really excited.
And I think you guys will be too as you start going along. And last year we did something that we hadn't done before, and we hung the blocks up and we left them up. So we'll do the same thing this year, and we know that really helps you who are with us, who are doing it, and those of you who haven't decided yet, then you can get a little sneak peek of what's going on. And we always try and show you on Village Vibes too.
Right, we'll show you next week. We'll show you the first installment of what we did Saturday, so you can see it from there too. Oh my gosh! So Debbie called me on Thursday and she said, "Fran, there's a lady that lives up by Boise that wants to do this with us." She said, "But obviously she can't come in the store. Could we ship it to her?" And I said, "Well, yes, but here are the rules. They have to bring their blocks into the store to show them to us on that second Saturday to get their next ones free." So I said, "I'm happy to send them to her, but it will be $5.50 for shipping and $5 for her block." So
is that what she wants to do?
Right. So Debbie called her. The lady said, absolutely. She said, "I really want to do this with you guys." She said, "I have friends that have done it with you before, and they have just loved it. So yes, I want to do it." So I will be. And we have again.
So many of you that bring your friend and say, "Guess what? You're doing this
what
with
you're
me."
doing. Our sweet Pat had 5 friends that she told that to.
And it is so much fun to do it with friends, and you can come together if you can. Sometimes it doesn't work out. You can pick each other's blocks up with your $5. Anyway, I think it's fun. My mom and her friend, then they get together the next week or two and sew their blocks together.
And our sweet Susan. Oh my gosh. So Susan and her Quilter's Kindergarten. That's pretty much what the ladies, almost all the ladies in there are working on their blocks. So Susan's like, "I got to know what you're doing so I can teach it." I'm like, okay.
We do try, Fran does, I can't take credit, but she does try and teach you new things, new skills, new techniques, new rulers, just so that it's worth your money.
And to make it a little easier for you.
Right.
You know, when we all started this quilting journey of ours so many years ago, we didn't have all of these specialty rulers, we did have a rotary cutter. Thank you. That was out there. So we weren't using scissors and cardboard templates.
Right.
So, but all the time there are new things, and some of the things I will bring in and I will promote. Others I'm like, don't waste your money.
Try and weed through those and get you the best of the best.
Yeah, and make it
the things that really are going to be helpful for you for other quilts, good techniques for you to learn. And those of you who've done them with us for a year or two, or 3 or 4. Many of you have been with us
9 for a long time. Oh my gosh.
And so you're going to use rulers that you already have. Yes, you're going to use techniques that you've seen before. And so, but come prepared to learn.
Get more value out of them, because I don't want to just sell you a ruler that costs you maybe $30 and you use it one time, put it in the drawer and go, "Well, thanks, Fran."
Right.
So yes, all of our blocks this year, we're going to be using rulers.
Yep.
All of them.
Yep.
That we've already. There is
not every block.
There is one.
Every month.
Well, we're not, yes. I can't give it away. I can't say, please stop trying to get out of me this.
Well, I just made a test block that we're doing next month that I didn't use a specialty ruler on.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Not every single block is a specialty ruler.
Right. Yes, that is correct. So, and there's not, you're not going to end up buying 9 different rulers. So, so even if you haven't done it with us before and you'd like to join, don't let the specialty rulers scare you off. I am not doing paper pieced, an alternate pattern this year.
For every block.
I have some other things that I really need to get to. We got some really exciting.
We have some fun things we're going to be announcing soon.
Probably next week. We might tell you about.
Next week is going to be a very special Village Vibes, because we are going to be at retreat.
Oh, that's right.
So
next week is retreat.
Next week is going to be, so maybe we'll do our special announcement in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's a better idea.
Yeah, we'll have a special announcement. But next week we'll be on location at our retreat, and
that's next week. Oh Lord.
I know.
No, you know what? I have my mystery. So Donna's coming out. We're teaching a mystery quilt together. I have it pieced, quilted, and I only have 2 sides left to bind,
That's
and it
so
is done.
exciting. It's beautiful. Well, I actually haven't seen
amazing.
it yet, but I'm sure it's amazing.
I'll show you today. It's in my
I get a
office.
sneak peek.
She gets a sneak peek.
But so yeah, that's next week. So and
That's
also
right.
we have like just a couple spots left in our retreat. So if you want to come, our deadline on classes was over, but we can maybe sneak you in 1 or 2.
Yeah, because that's one thing I need to do today is I've got to get with all of the teachers and make sure I have everything that they need for classes. And I probably will order an extra 1 or 2. If it's like a pattern, I probably will order 1 or 2 extras just in case people get there at the retreat and they're like, oh, darn, we wish we would have done this for that.
So there may be some classes we can sneak in, but there are not very many spots left. I know for sure. So, anyway, if you want to sign up, if you have a couple days next week, come with us next week.
We would love to have you join us for a retreat.
But let's talk about a couple other things, and then we're going to try and not talk for a long time.
We are? Yeah, because we got a lot of stuff we got to work on.
We have a lot of stuff to do.
It's a busy day at the village. So,
but,
yes.
Here.
Oh, look at us.
Show. Can you see?
Can you see us?
Did you know
Twinners?
that we have Village t-shirts?
We do.
Say Village Dry Goods on here. Oh, you know what?
Oh, mine's kind of hidden by my microphone.
I forgot to flip the camera this morning, but that's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We're just backwards. And that works. Sometimes we are backwards.
But we wanted to let you know that we do sell these. And so if you would like to rep Village Dry Goods for us.
Yes, please.
Then you should. And these shirts, they're really soft. They wash up really good.
This one has been washed a bajillion times.
I know.
Because we actually bought these for our uniform.
For Shop Hop.
For Shop Hop in April.
Yeah.
And really, I wear mine at least once a week. I have 2 now, so I can wear them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I know, because I'm here every day. Some are only here a day a week, and they're like, Yeah. But I did purchase a second one because I'm here a lot. But they wash up so nice. And you know how some t-shirt gets those balls on?
They get little.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
These do not.
These do not. Now, the one thing I would say is if you're waffling on a size, I would size up one.
T-shirts, I always like a little bit anyway.
I mean, it's how you like to wear your shirts, but my suggestion is size up. So we have them in small through 3X.
Oh, we don't have any small.
Oh, did we not order small last time?
No, a small will fit a 3-year-old. So no, I only ordered a couple of those. Reese bought a small, and Reese is like cute little 80 pounds.
Yeah, she's tiny,
soaking wet.
Well, we know some of you are, but
I've
never been accused of that.
I was born at 115. I just said that's why my mom never liked me.
So we wanted to tell you we have these shirts. They are available online, I think.
I'm not sure.
I'm going to check on that.
But they're really good deal too. They're, like I said, they're amazing. And they're only $18.99. Yeah. And we know our Jordan bought one. She got one at Shop House. So our Jordy,
you know what? We should make sure we have some of these at the retreat, because I bet some of these would like.
Oh,
some people would
that's
like to wear
a great idea.
So anyway, we have some of these.
Will you write that for me on your notes, please, ma'am?
Will I remember?
Well, I'll transfer it to my notes for retreat when we're done. T-shirts for retreat.
Don't you think?
We're pretty excited. So speaking of the retreat, I went over on Friday.
Oh, good.
And met with Miss Monica. She's our chamber lady, and she's also in charge of the retreat center. So I went over on Friday. We have it all mapped out about where the tables are going to be.
Good.
Got the classrooms all mapped out, got everything all figured out. So I think a plan is coming together for retreat. After 4 years, I had to stop and think, do I still remember
how do we do this?
She's like, so where do you want your tables? I'm like, let me think. I think this is what we're doing this year, and I hope that's what we've done in the past. So we shall see.
It's going to be exciting next week.
So
that'll be fun next week.
Tuesday,
Village Vibes.
Thursday. Yeah.
Jump on with us if you can't make it, and you can see the facility. And then if we have another one there in the future, we love that facility, and we're excited to do it. And it's a beautiful facility, beautiful restrooms, beautiful classrooms, beautiful everything.
Lighting is amazing there. The space is amazing, and the building is just gorgeous. It's good.
But it is an expensive place to have a retreat, and so we have to pay a lot of money for that. So we are doing research and other options that we could maybe do retreats more often, maybe do retreats for a little bit cheaper, different kinds of retreats, maybe single day retreats, 2 or 3 day retreats. Anyway, I don't think we could do more than 3 days.
Oh my gosh. I went to our Quilt Guild retreat for 5 days. I had to recuperate for a day. I couldn't even move. I told you guys this last week. I had to take last Monday off and just lay there because my back hurt so bad. My head was popping off. I thought, I might be too old.
5 days is a long
5
time.
days was a long
but 3
time.
days to me is
But it was
perfect.
so fun.
Because if you're going to pack everything up
and
get it all settled, you want to stay for a while. But sometimes, for a class or whatever, or just a day, something or other. Anyway, we have ideas.
We do.
And if you
Stay
have
tuned.
suggestions, send them
Stay
to us. 'Cause
tuned.
we're working on things.
We are.
So, okay, we have a couple of show and tell things for you.
Oh my gosh, we sure do. So we said that we would really like our Christmas quilts turned in because I have a lot of my amazing
Our
people that I
employees.
work with who offered to help make, they always offer to help make samples for us. And we said it would be nice if we could have those samples by October 1st because, it takes a little bit of time. We start getting really busy this time of year.
Yes.
Things start crashing in on you and you don't end up with as much time as
you
you
think
would like
you
to
should.
have. But look behind us. We
Oh,
showed this
yeah.
last week because our Christiane brought it in, but look, we've got it hanging. And is that
Isn't
not
that beautiful?
gorgeous?
Here,
That
let's
supernova,
find you.
that is a laundry basket one, and our sweet Christiane made that sample for us, and it's just so stunning
And
hanging
that's the
up
one
there.
we mentioned last time
We
was
did.
like Christmas, but not
But
Christmas.
not really.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
scream Christmas.
It doesn't say Christmas to me at all, and there really are no fabrics in it that are Christmas ornaments
right,
or candy canes
or
or
Santas or anything.
No, it's just gorgeous. But this one is kind of cool because this could actually go even clear through January.
Oh yeah.
Because snowmen are pretty darn good. Let's see if we can get enough to show everybody. I think so.
Snowman.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
it says peace.
It does.
And joy.
And joy. And so, it does have holly leaves, but I still think that this is one that could be left up through January.
And this is one of the ones, if you bought this and did this kit and then ever had another panel, you could take the same pattern.
thing.
This would be great for 4th of July, great for anything with these big, beautiful stars.
Yep.
So anyway, that's one thing I love about buying kits is then you get the pattern for free forever. Not
well,
for free.
You don't get it for free.
You get the pattern to keep
You
forever.
there you go. Better words. You do. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember who made this one. There's no sign on this
I thought
one.
that was you.
Oh. Okay. I made
I'm pretty sure Fran made that one.
Oh, see, it's all running. I know who made these others, but that one is all running together.
This one is
this is
beautiful.
gorgeous. This is our Heidi's. And I hope that you can see the beautiful embroidery work on that. Now, Heidi just brought this in to me yesterday. We will be kitting it. It will not be the exact same fabrics because Heidi made this one a second ago, but it will still be beautiful reds and whites because I don't know if you guys know this
backwards.
or not.
I forgot to switch the thing. The words on the real quilt are not backwards.
No, they are not. Well, unless you want to stand on your head and upside down to enjoy it.
But this one's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Too.
I know, it is so pretty. I'm not
So
sure
pretty.
who quilted it for Heidi, but it is gorgeous. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we might have a bolt or two of red in here. Because that's Fran's favorite. We might have a bolt or two of red. Just maybe.
So that one?
And so Heidi, this is Heidi's quilt. And it is a crabapple heel quilt. I can't remember the name of that one. I should have grabbed a pattern, but we will have kits for that in the store shortly. And our Marilyn made this one for us. And this one is Make It 8 is the name of the pattern. And we have these darling little snowmen. And I said, and the words and I said, we got to do a Make It 8 out of that. So we modified the pattern somewhat so we could do it. And we think it turned out
really good.
So
you guys all know we love the Just Can't Cut It. The Make It 8 is kind of in that category a little bit.
It's an easier one.
But it's beautiful.
It
showcases fabric really well. You have a big piece of fabric that you don't have to cut into. You can showcase. And isn't that pretty? And I love this plaid on the borders.
Isn't the plaid
Isn't
fun?
that pretty?
I love a good plaid. Love it. So those are just a few of the new Christmas ones that we wanted to just take a second and show you because, like we were saying, Christmas is going to be coming up here shortly. And so obviously the one behind us, Supernova, that is not going to be an afternoon quilt.
No.
Where some of the other, especially that big panel one that maybe I made a few quilts ago. So no wonder I can't remember if I did it. But
sure I think
I think you're right. I think I made that. Yeah, I think I did that one. I know I did.
But those ones maybe a weekend or, a couple days.
Day. I mean, real honestly, those with those big panels in it, and those are those really cute little patterns that are like $2.50.
Yeah.
They're just a little cardboard pattern, not a lot of directions, but you don't need a lot of directions on those because you're just cutting the panel and then you're pretty much just putting borders around it, whether it's with the big star, and we've done a lot of those that we've shown, and it's a great way. There's some beautiful panels out there.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times people will say, oh, but what do I do with it? Well,
that's
you
a
just
perfect
make a
thing.
quick, because here's my thing with a panel. Do I want to spend 1,000 hours with that panel in the center of it?
Right.
No, I don't. I want to do something that's just quick and easy.
And showcases the panel. The art of the panel.
Right.
And they're really pretty.
They are really
and
pretty.
Different sizes, but, a lot of them are similar in size.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah. Now, and you could border it out again.
You
could
keep
same
going
border and make them bigger if you wanted.
Or if you add some blocks of your own design in there, you could figure it out. You could make it bigger, but
you sure could.
It's really fun.
It is really fun. So just a couple of little Christmassy fun quilts that have just barely come in this last week that we wanted you to see. And then our last thing we want to talk about.
Yes.
So we have some quilts. There's going to be some changes around the store. That's all I'm saying. But we have some quilts and we call them our. This is going to be backwards. Last chance.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's called Last Chance. There's only one kit left. So some of these little single children, that don't have siblings anymore, they're kind of lonely. But we are going to be having some of our Last Chance kits on sale, 20% off, which is
it's a good deal.
Little deal.
Good deal.
So I only grabbed one of them that's in the store. I know that we have more than one. But we'll have Liz, we'll gather up the ones.
Yes, we'll gather them up and take pictures.
And we'll have Liz take pictures and we'll send that out in a little post for them so they can see what they are. And I can ship them to you, but you'll have to pay shipping.
Right.
But, or come into the store and look and see all the ones. Maybe we should just leave them on the table after we're done with a little sign on there for that. That's a great idea.
How long are you going to run the special for?
I think just this week.
Just this week. Through
I
Saturday?
think let's just do it through.
Okay.
Well,
through Friday?
Maybe through Saturday, but we you know what? We could still do through Saturday because we shove the tables over to the side. So we'll just have them lined up. If there are any left on Saturday, we'll just have them lined up over there for our ladies that are.
But we are going to just have them available. You need to call the store or come in because there is only one left. We don't want to accidentally sell two online or something somehow. Right. So, call the store if you like. If you see something you like, call the store and we will get it to you, and then we can either hold it and we'll call if you're going to be up soon, or if you're not going to be up soon, then we can ship it to you. So we've got options.
You have options.
We have options.
A girl has to have options. Options
so we'll get those all put together today.
Yes, we will.
We have so many things to do.
Today is going to be busy, crazy.
Okay, one comment I wanted to bring up. Oh, where's my mouse?
Lizzie's mouse is lost.
Yeah, it's lost.
Okay,
this comment is from Francine, and she's asking about.
I bet that's my sweet friend Francine in Idaho.
Oh, good.
Weiser, Idaho.
Oh, good.
I betcha it is. Yes.
She says, have you seen the app My Quilts, a way to document our quilts? I just downloaded that app, I think 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I haven't played with it very much, but I'm excited to play with it. So we will talk about that in a couple weeks. So let me play with it a little bit, and I would love for your review, Francine. Tell me what you think if you've used it. I think it is fairly new, and it's a way to document projects that you've done. So, there's like the Robert Kaufman app that will help you calculate like binding and borders and stuff like that. I pull it out here all the time. I love to use it for backing. You can put the dimensions in for your backing and it tells you how much backing to buy. But the My Quilts app, isn't that what it's called? anyway, I'm excited to check it out. So
I'll have to, I didn't know.
Yeah. One thing I did do last week, I'm just behind in my life, but my sweet aunt came up and we went through my whole sewing room. And do you know what I did?
Send me pictures.
Yeah, I'll show you pictures today. I cataloged all of my kits that I have. I went through and I wrote what the kit name was, how big it was, if I had a backing or not backing. And I was actually surprised I had backing for several of them that I didn't really realize. And so now I know, and then we kind of organized them in my closet by designer. So, well, like I have patriotic quilt kits. That's a hard word.
Quilt kits.
And so I have a bin of those. I have a bin of some of my favorite designers. I have a bin of Christmas. I have just a couple of flannel kits that are together, but flannel kits are big.
Flannel kits are big.
So they're in its own bin.
They're big.
And then I do have a bin, and I actually really like this, of kind of smaller projects. So it's really nice when I finish something really big and I'm like, I just need something I can finish today. Or tomorrow, you know, and quilt myself and, you know, do that kind of thing. Cause I don't quilt my big stuff. And I have those. And so it's really easy for me to just run over and look in there and go, let's do this one. So,
and you know what? I was talking to Donna this morning, and when I am cutting stuff on my cutting table, cause, you know, this side is all cluttered up. If I don't put all of my rulers back in their spot, because I have a ruler holder back at the back of my cutting. If I don't put those back in there and I leave everything all over my cutting table, it's like I can't work like that.
Yeah, you can't think.
So every time I finish cutting out a block or cutting out a part, I put those rulers back in there. And it's amazing to me how if you could see my sewing room, you would die. I do every time I go in. But just that little teeny tiny bit of organization. I mean, one day I'm going to be more organized. Not tomorrow.
Well, it does help when there's a place for everything.
It really does, because it's so much easier than to go to that tote and pull out a little project rather than, oh crap, I know I have little projects around here somewhere. Now where are those? That darn somewhere.
And it just is easier when things are organized. So I'm excited, and it was very sweet of my aunt to come do. And I don't know why my brain just gets overwhelmed sometimes with those things, and she loves it. She was so excited. I get to come organize, and I'm like, I'm excited you're coming, but I'm not. And I'm excited to have it done. I like the end result, but in the middle of the process. In fact, we worked all day Thursday and Friday at like 10 or 11, and it was still a mess, right? Because it gets worse before it gets better. And I'm like, okay, this is the point where I would give up. And she's like, no, we're going to make it
at a good point now.
And so we worked Friday night till 7 o'clock. And anyway, we got a lot done. And so, but when I am busy and I have deadlines, especially for work, that's when things just get crazy. Yeah. And then I have to set a timer and say, 20 minutes, I'm just going to put things away and try and get my brain organized. But anyway, so that was exciting. But
that's nice.
It's nice to have all my kits cataloged. And don't ask me how many I have.
It's nobody's business. We don't have to talk about that.
I have curated a collection.
Oh, good job. I like that word. I like that. That's good. You curated the collection. That is nice. I like it. I like it.
Deb says, do you pre-wash your flannel? I probably won't. No.
The only time I do pre-wash flannel is if I am combining flannel and just regular cottons. Because flannel shrinks differently than our regular 100% cotton. A lot different. Like flannel is going to shrink a whole lot more. So if you're using, let's say you've made a quilt top and you want that nice soft flannel on the back, pre-wash both. Pre-wash both, because if you don't, after it's quilted, and washed and dried the first time, it could come out not to your liking. Yeah. Let's put it that way. So that's the only time I do
with flannel. And I've not done a ton with flannel, but at least quilting wise. But man, and that's the other thing. I was going through all these kits. I'm like, I still want to make this one.
I need to get rid of stuff.
I think there were 5 that I was like, you know what? I'm not going to make this. And so I kind of dismantled it. I just put it in, I put my pattern away, I put everything away, and I was like, this is not going to happen.
Because if you still like those fabrics, or you think those fabrics may work in something else, there's no need to get rid of them just because you don't want to make. So a lot of us, when we first started, we started with much simpler quilts, right? Because that was our
skill level.
Right. Well, now, hopefully, we've gotten a little bit better. And so I looked at some of those books I had or patterns that I had, and I'm like,
I'm not going to
make this. It's just here. It's collecting dust. Why do I not pass this on to somebody else that's just starting out that they're going to be thrilled with it? So when we did the yard sale, a lot of those things went out to that kind of stuff. But there were still fabrics in there that I thought, you know what? Yeah. This is a great piece of fabric. I can use that in something else. Now, some of them went to the yard sale. Some of it.
Right.
But if it's still a good piece of fabric you like, there's no need to get rid of that. Just like you said,
I dismantled it and just put it away.
Good plan.
And I don't feel sad. But there are other ones. There were so many. I was like, I've had this kit for 7 years, 8 years. There was a kit I remember buying before my son was born, and he just turned 8. So, in fact, I was thinking of Shop Hop before he was born. I've had it 8.5 years, and I'm still super excited about it.
See?
So, but then it helps me remember when I go to buy new stuff. No, I have a lot of stuff at home.
Does it really though? So one time I made this big long list. I said to myself, you gotta knock it off. You have so many kits. No. So I took the time to go through and list all of my kits, which
that's what I did.
On paper.
Yep.
Written words. I folded those pages up, put them in my purse. I said, now, next time you go to a quilt store, because it was before I owned Village. I was working here at the time, but it was before I owned it. Next time you go to a quilt store and you're tempted to buy another kit, just take these out of your purse and look at this.
And didn't work?
No, I went to the next quilt store and I found a beautiful kit. So guess what I did? I threw that list away. I said, it's just taking up room in my purse. Get rid of it.
Yeah, Deb says you're still young. You have tons of sewing time ahead of you.
Oh.
And she says, does your aunt hire out? You know what? I don't think she does. But you know what? You have a friend or a daughter or a cousin or a neighbor or someone in your life who can help you, because there are people who love that.
I do. I mean, you wouldn't know it to see my mess, but I love organizing. I love it labeled. I love it in its right spot.
She even made me buy all the same tubs. I had to go buy 12 tubs so they all match.
I bet it's
and it
beautiful.
Does look really pretty.
Yeah,
it does look really pretty. So some people get really a lot of joy out of that. And you know what? I think it's different when it's not your stuff. Because as she was going through these, she's like, Liz, where are you keeping this? And I'm like,
that's what I need.
You know what? You're right.
You're right.
You know, but also I have things like my daughter Kate is a senior in high school and she's taking a ceramics class, and she made these cute coasters, and she says, Mom, do you have felt? And I went to my drawer because it was labeled, and I had it. You know how long I probably had that felt? I bet I've had it 15, 20 years.
But now you can use it.
But I use it, and I'm like, that's what I like about having stuff, is that when I need it, I can go pull it out. But if it's not labeled and organized, you don't know where it is. You're not going to be able to pull it out. You're going to rebuy it and waste money.
It's someplace.
But I was very happy to say, yes, go get that.
I do.
And I knew right where it was.
Daughter of mine.
Yes.
Nice.
It worked out great.
Nice.
But anyway, okay, now we've really jabbered on
way
longer
we better
than
go,
I started.
because we do have a lot of stuff we have to get to today. So join us, please, next week at the retreat, because Miss Liz will kind of go around and show you.
We'll have Village Vibes for sure next week. It may be quick.
Yes.
But we'll have something next week. So join us.
We will. So please join us. We hope all of our friends that live in areas that
are affected by the hurricane, please stay safe.
Yes.
And check in with us.
Yes.
Please, we are thinking about you.
Yes, we are. Our prayers go out to all of you.
So, really quick, can I say, lo and behold, Stitchery, you can go find them on Instagram. She lives in Black Mountain, North Carolina, an area that's been very affected. She is having a quilt drive. You can mail them directly to her. You'd have to pay for shipping. But they are in desperate need of bedding right now. That people don't have power. It's supposed to get down to the 30s in the next couple of weeks.
Say that store name one more time.
Lo and behold, Stitchery. In fact, I'm going to look it up one more time, because, and I know we have lots of places we can donate quilts. We're still collecting for Wrap the World. Yeah.
And I bet some of those are going.
She is right there. She's right there.
And you know what? Sometimes that's the very best, because she knows where the need is right there.
And she's a quilter.
she can get them to him quickly.
So anyway, I did want to mention that she is having a quilt drive, and I'm going to look it up. Oh, I don't have it. Shoot, I don't have it on my right thing. Lo and Behold. Yes, it is Lo and Behold Stitchery, and she's on Instagram. Spell that all out, Lo and Behold Stitchery. And she is right in the thick of things. So anyway, she's having, and you will have to pay for shipping, but that's okay. You can pay, get a quilt out there, and it will be well used and well needed.
I go through mine tonight when I get home and send
some. I think so. They want them all in plastic bags because there's more flooding coming. So they want to make sure that they're shipped in plastic bags.
So probably plastic bags that seal completely.
Yeah, well, like the Ziplocky things
that would work.
Yeah, that would work.
Double bag it.
Yeah, double bag it. That's
so
the only thing there. Oh, and they're requesting you put a note in there with the size of how big it is.
Nice. So they don't have to take them all out and measure them
anyway,
at once.
But
is there a specific size they're looking for?
She said any size will work because people are. When you're cold, it doesn't matter. And if you need 2 lap blankets on you, that's okay.
That's okay too.
So anyway, did want to mention that.
We'll help support that one. Absolutely. We will do that. Okay. Well, I think we've blabbered long enough. We're so fortunate to be where we are. Although, if that big earthquake ever hits, I live right there at the base of the mountain. I'm going to be flattened.
Yep.
So
hopefully we won't have a turn, but that's why we have to help when we can.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Deb. Deb linked it for you all. Thank you so much, Deb. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Okay, so we better sign off for now because we're going to be here until midnight if we don't get on with stuff. So we hope that you all have a great week, and anything that you can do that can help our poor friends in the hurricane areas, please do. Please help them. And
we know the quilters are giving.
Oh, they are so good to help out. So we hope that you all have a great week. Remember the 5-10 rule, please, and do something fun and nice for yourself this week as well. So until we see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Have a great week.